the set. And the main build of the set is a really cool big massive bat mech. If you want to see this compared to a minifig, well, you can just look at Batman there. Although I'll just put a minifig below it so you can see how big it is compared to a minifig standing up. And there's a minifig compared to it. So as you can see, it's pretty big. And it's even big when compared to the big figure included in this set, which is Gorilla Grodd. And it sort of looks like a bigger version of him combined with a Batman suit, which is really quite cool since it sort of looks like a gorilla, but also it looks like a bat and a Batman sort of mech. And what's really quite cool is if you put the hands down, sort of like this, then it sort of looks like Batman's head is actually part of the mech, and he sort of creates the head of the mech, instead of the mech having an actual head, which is quite cool, and quite a cool effect there. I also really like the feet, which are very simple, yet very cool, and sort of create a stumpy sort of look to it, but that's sort of quite cool. Makes it look very unique compared to most LEGO mechs. There's also these two blasters on the front. Now these do fall off unfortunately, but they're still quite cool. There's also these two lights which you can flick down, although they look better facing up. There's also this really cool Batman logo on the front of the chest. That shows that it's Batman's, because Batman always has to have his logo somewhere on a vehicle, so there it is on this one. And there's also this really cool sort of shooter mechanism. First of all, there's a net shooter which shoots off like this, and that's how a net shooter works, and here's how the stud shooters work. And it's sort of a dual-wielding stud shooter setup up there, and the other one is sort of a regular fist arm, and the arms have a lot of articulation, as do the legs, but with the legs, if you articulate them too much forward, then it just topples over. One feature which I really like about this mech is that you can fold the wings down and it sort of looks like it's flying and sort of soaring through the air. So it's sort of like the cape of Batman, sort of gliding through Gotham City. And also there's this really nice detail where you can sort of fold this up, but then when you fold it down, it's sort of like steps so Batman can get up to the mech very easily. And also, it's sort of open on the back, which is the main feature which I dislike about this mech, other than the unstability. But what I do quite like is these thrusters down here to sort of implement the sort of flying mode of this. So here's the landing mode, and here's the flying mode. Now of course those will always be there since they don't detract back in, but still they don't detract from the look too much, and it does look quite cool overall. Now overall this is a very menacing mech, and I really do quite like it, but it does have its flaws, as I said at the beginning of this segment. But overall, this is a very cool set, although it is a bit overpriced at £50, I really wish it were like £30 to £40, but still it's a really cool set. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10, and that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, alligator.